This book I'm going to read to you is actually from a friend of mine that I made online, Made from the Same Dough. And this is by Laura Al Alam. I've been following her for a while and we exchanged a few messages. I'd like to say that she's a good friend, but I do know her, alhamdulillah. When she came out with this book, it really broke my heart because my father had passed away before this book was published. But mashallah, it's a wonderful story of interfaith families. "What's that delicious smell?" asked Papa. "Cinnamon? It's in the harira we made for iftar." Papa looks confused. "It's the Moroccan soup we're making to break our fast," Alia says. She helps Papa with his shoes. Sometimes Papa forgets to remove his shoes at the front door. At home, he wears them even on the carpet. And there's the harira there. I've had that before. My Quran teacher made it for me one time. It's so delicious. "That smell reminds me of the Christmas cookies we used to bake," he says to Mama. "Those were good times." "I remember," Mama says. We watch Papa devour his soup and sandwich. I think he's forgotten that the rest of us are fasting. I'm surprised he can't hear my stomach grumbling from across the room. Mama says that tomorrow we're all invited to a potluck iftar at Auntie Hannah's house. "You should join us, Dad," she says. I try to picture Papa there with us. What will Papa do when it's time to pray? Will my friends ask me why he's not Muslim and why he's even at an iftar if he doesn't fast? "Sounds great," Papa says. "Hey, why don't we bake some of those cinnamon cookies and take them to the potluck?" "Christmas cookies at an iftar," I say. Everyone is quiet. I force a laugh. "You know Santa won't be there, right, Papa?" Mama cuts me off with a sharp look. "Dad, everyone would love to have you there." The next morning, Papa knocks at my door and asks if I want to help bake the cookies. "No thanks," I say. "I'd like to make something for you and your friends, and maybe we can finally meet your best friend, Khalid." Papa can't even pronounce Khalid, and it's such an easy name. Papa and Alia are chatting in the kitchen. The smoke alarm beeps. Papa shouts, "It's okay, everyone, we've got it under control." I hear them laughing. They're probably waving towels at the smoke detector. It sounds like they're having fun, but I stay in my room. See, up there in his room, and then they're down in the kitchen having fun. The smell of the cinnamon cookies fills the car. It makes my stomach twist. I imagine my friends picking up cookies shaped like Christmas trees and reindeer and howling with laughter. He's really sure he's going to be embarrassed. When we arrive, all the grown-ups seem to be happy to have Papa there. It feels weird to hear them say hello and welcome instead of assalamu alaikum. Papa almost forgets to take his shoes off until I remind him. While we wait for the call to prayer, Papa sits with the men in the living room. From all the way in the kitchen, I can hear his deep voice followed by the rumble of men's laughter. I wonder what he's saying. I wonder if they're laughing at him. I look at the table where all the food is laid out and I have an idea. There are so many platters, no one will even notice if the cookies go missing. I glance around to make sure no one is watching. I grab our tray, slip out the back door, and hurry to the garbage bins. See, all the food is laid out there. He's so sure he's going to be so embarrassed by these cookies. The aluminum foil slips off just as I'm about to slide the cookies into the trash. The cookies aren't shaped like reindeer or Santa. I lift the tray to my nose. They smell like cinnamon. Look how beautiful they are. Beautiful little crescent moons. "What are you doing?" I jump at the sound of Alia's voice. She doesn't even wait for me to answer. "Why are you ashamed of Papa, Ryan?" she says. "I'm not ashamed. I just thought these were Christmas cookies. We made Ramadan cookies with his recipe. Different cookies can be made from the same dough. You would have known that if you'd helped us." See, she's scolding him. "But Alia, you have to admit Papa can be a little embarrassing. Are you sure he's the embarrassing one? I can see Papa through the window. He looks like he's having a good time. Everyone knows he is not Muslim, but they're happy to have him there. Maybe I should be happy too. I stare at the cookies I'm holding. Papa and I are kind of like them. Different, but made from the same dough. Alia helps me carry the tray back to the house. Everyone is breaking their fast. Thankfully, no one notices us. I walk over to Papa and he puts his arm around my shoulder. Come on, Papa, let's go meet my friend Khalid. And this is a note from the author, Laura Al-Alam. Like Ryan's family and my own, many Muslims have relatives who do not practice Islam. People of different faiths can still share great bonds of love and can respect each other's beliefs and traditions. Warmly welcoming our non-Muslim family members to our homes and celebrations is one way to show the beauty of Islam. So, again, highly recommend this wonderful book, Made from the Same Dough by Laura Al-Alam.